What's up, Clanners? This is Ezeldog of Red Hot Heat here with our latest Red Hot Replay. You're listening to the Go Team. This is our war against Betamax. It looked like it wasn't going to be close. It looked like it was going to be close, then it wasn't, then it was. And I'll tell you why. When we checked out our matchup, it seemed like they were ahead of us. It was going to be very challenging. But we jumped out to a huge early lead. Thanks especially to Gun and Goku. And they just never recovered. They made a run at the end, though. And that's why it got to be a little bit close. We don't usually... thank you, Kung Fu Monkey. We don't usually win that close when we win by 40. But we pulled it out. I have to say, I think Gun actually failed in what he was going for by having a 6-star war. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's check out Predator. Coming in with a GoHo. 2 Golem GoHo. This was a cleanup attack, as I recall. And his goal is to get both of his golems into the core and trip the double bombs that are right there behind the king. So he's going with a hog and getting his lure. Looks like he has 6 barbs down there, so let's see if he does the same as Jacob did in the last war with the barb walk on the dragon. 1 barb at a time. A few to get it going now. A ring of wizards and just a barb underneath the dragon. Just like that. And the dragon never really looks at the wizards. Now he's going to go in with 2 golems. Level 1. This is Town Hall 8. Level 1 golem is good. He's funneling around the sides to keep his troops from wrapping around those sticks. He's going to use wall breakers and rage. You get into the core when there's multiple compartments like this. There's a few different ways. You could empty out those side compartments so that the wall breakers won't target them. You can rage an extra breaker in there. Or you can rage your troops right through that skull wall. And there, he got what he wanted. Oh, that was a single bomb. But he triggered one. And now his hogs are safe to go in because his stuff is all over the core. I thought the double bomb was right behind the king. See, there's another single. Maybe there's another double over here next to the wizard. Yeah, there it was. It was like a diagonal double set. Okay, but his kill squad with 2 golems is a big investment, but it took care of all the bombs. And he only needs 2 heals then to cover the rest of the base. The rage got him in. That was 1 spell. And now he's got lots of hogs left. So on these golem attacks, look at how many hogs he actually used. Usually we see our Town Hall 8 guys bringing 28 to 33 hogs, maybe like 29 or 32, and then more in the clan castle. He had a CC P.E.K.K.A. and only 17 hogs to destroy the base. So it's a different formula when you're building that kind of Town Hall 8 army, but trust that your hogs can do it when the core is taken care of. Windshard had a 6-star war. Oh, this was the funny little base. Let's pause for a second. Okay. So this base has a trough right down the middle. And you see what it's designed to do is make your hogs start on one side and path over where these double bomb spots probably are with a Tesla to lure you from air defense to Tesla to air defense and trip it. Windshard decides to take both sides at once, so the hogs don't cross over. He gets a little lucky in a couple ways, but it worked out. With Town Hall 8s, you know, if it hadn't worked, someone else would have cleaned it up. He would have found all the bombs and somebody else would have cleaned it. But this one worked first try. Okay, so we're luring the dragon. Not enough barbs for a barb walk. Let's see how we get the dragon. Just surrounded with wizards. Kills a couple wizards, the other wizards take care of it. Okay, now these giants are to block for the hogs. See how the hogs are coming on both sides of this trough? And those side ones keep the hogs from wrapping down the side and send them down that little path toward the core. And see that one group of 4 like it's about to cross the air defense? It goes to the sweeper, The other hogs take out these Teslas and they never cross that little pit right there. Poisons some skeletons, gets about 1.5 traps. Now, he said it himself, if the double bombs had been there, it would have been done. But that was the single. The single and some baby bombs. And that's what I mean. If it hadn't worked out for him, we would have known where the doubles were and somebody would have cleaned it. Predator would have cleaned it, or Jacob would have cleaned it. It worked out first try with that interesting pathing. So just remember, always with your army, whether you're bringing in golems, you may have an army that you're used to, a certain number of wizards, certain number of whatever, but always be willing to adjust your thinking based on what the base has. Okay? So when I woke up in the morning, Gun had 6 stars and Goku had 3. We're going to get to them in a minute. Let's see what Sir Patrick did on this Town Hall 9. He's using his Go Wipe. He's going to be able to get the 3-star. It's because of that big open core. He's going to push in. Let's see how he gets the back cleaned up, because I don't see any hogs or balloons. Okay, Peckers are going in. Well, that hound is chasing down his golems, and it's drawing some wizards in, maybe farther than you'd like him to be. And he has a nice poison. Look at that poison. Yeah, on those pups. Probably would have killed those wizards. But his Peckers are in, and his King went in, I believe, into the core. And then they just chop out through that skull wall. He's got tanks. He's got the Queen ability still to use. As long as there aren't too many compartments you have to get in, or with low wall, lower kind of wall, you can get the 3-star with the Go Wipe. Now this golem nicely gets out in front. There's Trick Corner Tesla, and all the firepower just takes it out. Good job, Pat. Oh, there was a little skeleton working on that pump the whole time at the bottom, and then one archer he dropped at the end. Okay, we're going to go to Goku. And we're going to look at Gun's 2 99% star attempts. Okay, Goku's coming in with a hog attack. He's got a giant for the lure. He's going to bring him over to the side where this hut is, because he wants his push to go in on that Archer Queen. So he's going to kill the CC troops. And get his golem, his CC golem, and his wizards coming in on that queen side. A couple of breakers. And that wall is still all in a sliver. The skeletons get through that last piece of the purple crystal. Now the hogs are just coming from both sides at once. There's King tripped a bomb. Still hasn't used a heal. Finally uses the first heal right on top of a bomb. Little stray hog there, got the double set. This is what you hear in the Jake videos called the beauty of the surgical hogs. Because his hogs went in a few at a time, it was just a couple hogs that landed on that double set. Not a whole stream like a 2-finger drop or an Asian wall. A couple hogs here, a couple hogs there. If they hit the double bomb, you only lose a few. This song was used in an NFL commercial at one point. Okay, let's talk about what Gun did this war. Gun was trying to become the first clan member to get 299% in the same war. And unfortunately, he was not able to. Let's talk about what his strategy was for getting 99% in this one. This was where Gun intentionally held his last archer off at the end, hoping to end with a 99%. You can see he really wanted to dominate the base. But he didn't want to completely dominate it. 3 stars are too easy. You know what's hard? A 99% on purpose. So let's look at seeing how he goes after his 99% and what he does wrong that unfortunately allows him to get the 3-star. He's pushing in with his golems, and you see he's got 8 Valkyries. He wants those Valkyries to get into the core and kill all the air defense. Then he's going to send balloons from the outside to clean that outer ring. So he's able to push in with a rage and a jump, and his Valks go right in. You can see him there next to that Tesla. And the heal. The heal on those Valks was a little late because he didn't want them to live too long. If they had lived too long, he would have jeopardized his 99% attempt. So now you see him coming in with his balloons. This is one of the tricks. It's an important trick for these, and a Lava Hound to tank for his balloons. Very interesting. The tip is on these late balloons is you don't want to wait too long. If you wait for the air defense to be completely dead, then the balloons will be too slow. So you send them a little bit early. See, what Gun's trying to do is send them just early enough that they can't quite get the entire base. So he's dropping his cleanup everywhere, and notice how he's saving that one archer. If that archer had gone down on the leftmost builder hut right now, it would have been a 3-star with no time to spare. As it is, it goes down to the wire. 79, 80%. It's very hard to time your army to get 99% and run out of time. Unfortunately, that wizard goes over there and gets that hut, and now it's just a race against the clock. But unfortunately, his troops are too fast. He's not able to get the 99%, and instead gets the 100%. Okay, but he still had another attack to try it. The 99 and 100, that's pretty close to perfection. So let's see how we tried to get the 99% on this base. You see what he has here is a GoHo. And normally, you would bring 1 rage for your kill squad and 2 heals for your hogs. Gun, genius, flips it around and gets 2 rages and 1 heal. This is because he wants his hogs to die. Okay, but he's got to do a few things normally here. He's going in with the kill squad with the golems, going after the enemy queen, killing the CC troops, and now he's starting his surgical hog deployment. See the one giant down there? Tank for some hogs. Another giant coming in here on the corner. It was a little late actually, and that archer tower was already engaged. But it does tank for that wizard tower. Now these hogs are coming around the middle. This is where you would want to drop 1 heal. There they are in the corner, and they all get healed. If you really wanted to 3-star the base, you would have a 2nd heal for right here. But what Gun wants to do is rage the hogs to just kill all the defenses, but then die themselves. See, because that giant bomb puts him in the red, just like he wants. The wizard tower was poised to finish them off. Unfortunately, it just doesn't. The golem and the giant, or the king, got over there, and the hogs... There's too many hogs left standing, and he got an unfortunate split. So many of the hogs went away from that last giant bomb, and he's just got so many hogs still up. There's no way he can get to 99%. He's going to clean up the base, and it's going to be a 6-star war, which we've all seen so many times now from Gun. It's boring. He's trying to bring something different armies. But hey, we'll keep trying. I know that 2 99% war is out there for you, Gun. I believe in you. I do have to say, though, if his plan had succeeded, we might have lost the war. Everything from here on up is Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 9s. Horrible fail there by me on the 1, which again would have made the war not as close, but we came out with the win, and a lot of cool and exciting attacks to build on. Until our next war, this is Ezeldog, a red hot heat, with the Go team playing in the background, and thank you for watching.